Hey everyone, I'm getting ready to hit the road with this simple camper setup on the back of my pickup truck. Within the next couple of days, I'm going to be traveling for at least a few weeks and living out of this thing. With the previous trip that I took, my power setup was very insufficient. It did not really work for me. It was not great. But I do believe that I now have the perfect solution to my power struggles with my simple camper, and they are in these two boxes. Let's check it out. This is the Anker SOLIX C1000 portable power station. It is relatively compact. It's got these two nice handles on it. Easy to move around, not super heavy, but it is very powerful. If you follow the exclusive link in the description below, you can sign up for the pre-sale of this C1000. This is Anker's newest portable power station. The pre-sale runs through September 24th, and when you sign up, you will be eligible for a 25% discount on the C1000, and you'll also be entered into a lucky draw to potentially win various other Anker products, including an Anker SOLIX PS30 portable solar panel, a MagGo portable wireless smartphone charger, and even an Anker Everfrost 40, all by clicking that link in the description below. I am very excited about this. You know, just from looking at it, it might just look like a standard power station, but there is something that makes this particular unit very special.
What?
This thing has one of the fastest recharge times available of any portable power station that's on the market. The AC adapter that plugs into a standard wall outlet will recharge this thing in just 58 minutes by activating the ultra-fast charge mode in the Anker app. I plugged it in last night in the cabin, and I was able to get this thing fully charged in a little bit less than an hour. I mean, absolutely incredible. And having that sort of flexibility while I'm on the road is going to be invaluable. When you get cloudy days like this and the solar just isn't working, I need to keep my 12-volt fridge running, and the only way I'm going to be able to do that is if I can charge this. And having an alternative where I can just plug it into any wall outlet for an hour and have it be fully charged is going to be super useful. It's going to make things a lot easier for me on the road. Another hugely important benefit that I should mention about this device is that it has an 1800 watt inverter built in. This little thing can power just about anything. It's going to be useful if I'm running around the property trying to use power tools and, miter saws or whatever it may be. And then it's going to be more than enough to keep me going on the road between the 12-volt fridge and all of my camera batteries, my video editing laptop, which uses quite a bit of power. This thing is going to be a huge upgrade. It does have 11 ports on it, so it's got 6 standard AC ports with the inverter here. It has actually 2 USB-C ports built in, which is extremely helpful for me in particular because all my camera batteries charge on that. And then it also has 2 USB-A ports and then a 12-volt socket, which I'm going to use for the 12-volt fridge. This device also supports up to 600 watts of solar input, and Anker did send me this portable 200 watt solar panel here, which I'll be able to just lay out on the roof when I'm parked, if I'm going on a hike or whatever it may be. This panel is actually surprisingly bulky. When you look at it, it doesn't look that heavy, but when you go to pick it up, it's relatively heavy, which I think is a good thing. I'm going to be able to leave this thing out on the roof of the truck, and that'll be able to nicely charge the power station while I'm parked, and ideally also not blow away in the wind. It seems pretty solid overall. All right, let's get this thing set up. So I just realized that this thing actually has a light built into it, an LED light, with multiple levels of how dim you can make it. One's really bright, there's a middle one, and there's like a relatively soft one. That's pretty helpful for being in here to have some extra ambient light. I actually don't have any lights in here at night, so it gets pretty dark. I find myself just using my phone flashlight. This will be a lot better than that. I really do believe that this could be the ultimate solution for portable power in a simple camper setup like this, or for any kind of van life on the road. There's just so many great features overall. Like, this thing feels very solid, and then it has a lot of thoughtful additions, like this cool LED light. Like, it's really simple, but like there's a lot of thought that went into the design of this little portable power station. And then the specs, I mean, they blow any other portable power station that I've ever had out of the water. And I've had quite a few over the past 4 or 5 years while I've been traveling. Being able to charge at 1,000 watts from an AC wall outlet, like I've already said, that's going to be invaluable. That is really, really awesome. And then it can take 600 watts input from solar as well. So if I wanted to cover the roof of this whole camper in solar panels and then plug it into this thing, I mean, in direct sunlight, I could have the whole thing recharged from empty to full in 1.8 hours. That is very, very helpful, obviously. And then on top of that, it has an 1,800 watt inverter with the surge pad technology, they call it, which covers like 99% of appliances. I can basically run anything on this small but mighty power station. It does also have a 12-volt cigarette lighter style charger that I can plug into the truck while I'm driving. So I'm sure I'll be using that on extended drives between different locations as I'm on the road. And then it also has a smartphone app which communicates with it, and you can control a bunch of settings in there as well. The sun's starting to come out this morning. These panels are working really well. It's still like mostly cloudy. It's just kind of breaking through the clouds a little bit, and I'm getting over 100 watts going in to the C1000. In direct peak sun, I think it's going to be awesome being able to put that thing on the roof once we get a truly sunny afternoon. I'm excited about this solution. I know I've already said that a couple of times in this video. I probably sound like a broken record, but I really do think this is going to be perfect. I'm getting ready to hit the road within the next couple of hours. I'm going to be leaving and going on a very extensive trip all along the western part of the U.S. So we just fast forwarded a little bit. I'm coming at you a week into the future. I've been on the road for actually a little over a week at this point, and I wanted to give you guys an update on how well the Anker SOLIX C1000 has been performing for me. So far, so good. I really don't have a whole lot to complain about at this point. The power charging options have all worked really well. That 200 watt foldable flexible solar panel that they sent me fits really nicely in the back of the truck, and I can take it and just put it out on the roof when I'm going on an adventure for the day, and it does help to top off the battery. I've also used the 12 volt outlet quite a bit in the front of the truck. I just plug it into my cigarette lighter style outlet there, and it charges this thing up at about 100 watts, which is pretty good. You know, it's just enough where it doesn't get too hot. I've noticed it doesn't like melt or anything like that, or it doesn't blow the fuse for the 12 volt outlet on the truck, which is helpful. In the past with other portable power stations, I've had issues with that. So yeah, it works really well. And then being able to take it into a coffee shop, for example, for an hour and fully recharge it is also very, very helpful. Overall, it's just been solid. The light I've been using quite a bit. Like I said before, that's a really nice touch. I put that on at night because I don't have any other lights in here. And I've also been using the smartphone app. The app just connects to the Anker SOLIX C1000, and it will show all of the details for how many watts each port is using. It'll show an estimate for how much time you have until you fully drain the battery. You can actually set standbys on different ports, like the 12 volt port, for example. You can set a standby to have it turn off after a certain timer, and then you can control the light as well on there, all the different options, turn it on, turn it off. It's kind of cool to be able to have access to all of those settings by simply connecting via Bluetooth, and it works really well. Huge thank you again to Anker SOLIX for partnering with me on this video. If you follow the exclusive link in the description below, you can sign up for the pre-sale for the C1000, and you'll be eligible for a 25% discount as well. Thank you guys so much for watching and for following along on this journey. I'll talk to you all in the next one. Be sure to check out the new Element Life membership site linked below. Becoming a member grants you access to many benefits, including an interactive map of my favorite free camping and stealth camping spots from across the country, featuring footage and information about each campsite, bonus videos every month, special discounts, and much more. Thanks again for watching.